Good evening, Otherworldlies. This is Queen Juliana, your Dark Mask Diva. I thought you might like the mermaid hair for tonight. Alright, so I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I think you should know about. Men and women are fundamentally different. Okay, so this is something I think you should know. I was talking about my anniversary with Atalon and about how the guy was making his girlfriend carry her own shoes. Okay, so I would like to expound upon that a little bit. I want you guys, ladies, stop venting to your boyfriend about your problems. Okay, this is why. It's because men and women are fundamentally different. Okay, now stop venting to him about your problems if you just want him to listen. Okay, and just be a listening ear. Okay, and this is why. All right, now if you want to just yap to him or whatever, and you just want him to listen and go, I'm sorry, that's terrible, that's really bad. Oh well, how did you feel about that? Okay, because men aren't cut out for that. Now he should care, he should feel bad for you. He absolutely should care. Okay, like if you're having a bad day and you want to talk about your day, he should say, yeah, that sucks. Okay, he should care. You should be able to talk to him about your day. That's not the point I'm trying to make. But if you want somebody to sympathize with you, you want somebody to buy you a drink, you want somebody to eat ice cream with you, you want somebody to cry with you or whatever, that's your bestie who's also a woman. That's your bestie who's a gay guy. Okay, that's your mom, that's your cousin, that your female cousin, that's whoever, that's your sister. Okay, but don't expect your man to be like a woman. Okay, and stop venting to him and expecting him to respond like he's another woman. Okay, because that's actually not what you want. All right, you don't want him to be a woman when you come to him with a problem. Okay, because this is when a man cares about you. When you come to him with a problem, you want him to solve the problem. Okay, and when he solves the problem, you don't want him to tell you what to do. Okay, that's the last thing you want him to do. He doesn't need to tell you what to do so you can do something about it. Okay, because that's not caring. All right, so I don't want you guys to get me wrong when I tell you he needs to tell you what to do so you can take action and do it. That is absolutely that's controlling behavior. So what needs to happen is he needs to offer to do something about it. Okay, he needs to be a man, and he either needs to say, let me come pick you up. He needs to offer to solve the problem with either doing something. Let me fix it for you. He needs to fix it. Okay. You're complaining, say like the faucet's leaking. Okay, so he needs to fix it. Okay, men are fixers. All right, it's in their DNA. If a man cares about you, he needs to fix whatever's leaking, whatever's broken. There's a problem. He needs to. You're the damsel in distress. He needs to want to fix the problem for you. If he can't fix it, he needs to pay somebody to fix it for you. Okay, he needs if you're short on money, he needs to want to give you the money. It doesn't mean you need to take the money. He needs to at least want to give it to you. Okay, so he needs to do something where he's physically doing something for you, or he's giving you money to fix the problem, or he's like, let me come look at that computer for you. Let me come over and help you do something. You could be complaining about, I'm really overwhelmed over here with some situation here at the house. Well, let me go to the house and help you with whatever situation that is. Okay. Do you want me to just come over and sit with you until you feel better? He doesn't need to do anything if you just want his presence there. Okay. Because men want to fix things for you. Okay. What you don't want is for him to go, oh well, babe, that sounds really tough. You're an independent, strong woman. I know you'll come up with a solution. Okay. If you have a guy like that in your life, that's just like the guy who made the lady carry her shoes. Okay, that's a guy you want to get rid of. That's a useless man, because let me tell you, women, what we bring to their life is nurturing, comfort, our feminine energy, our presence, our body, our beauty. Just being a woman in a man's life, we add value to their lives. So when men tell us that we're a strong, independent woman and we'll figure it out, he's being absolutely useless. Okay, so men complain, modern men complain that women are decentering them, that women are deciding that we don't need them anymore. Okay, well, it's because they're making us carry our own shoes. It's because they're telling us that we will figure it out somehow, that we're strong, independent women. Yeah, well, they're basically telling us that we don't need them. Okay, so if you have a man in your life that's telling you that you're a strong, independent woman, that you'll figure it out, that you're so smart and all this other stuff, well, basically they're making themselves useless. They're making themselves, obsolete. They don't want to fix anything around here. They don't want to pay any bills. They're leaning on you. We do so much for them. We add value just by being there. We don't even have to do anything but just be in the room, and just our mere presence there is comforting to them. Okay, just being around us, how we smell good, how we're pretty, just the fact that we're there. We add value. We add value to their life just by being with them in public. Just they have a beautiful woman on their arm, and everybody looks to them like, oh wow, how did he get her? That makes them, that elevates their status. Okay, if they can't do anything for you, if they're making you solve your own problems, you don't need them. Okay, men are supposed to fix problems, not create them or leave you to fix them on your own. It doesn't matter if you can fix them on your own. You would not have brought it to his attention if you thought you could fix the problem by yourself. Women bring problems to men's attention because they need the man to solve the problem for her. We want his strength, okay? We want his protection. We want him to help us solve the problem. The man is actually the helpmate, not the woman. That's what people don't understand. Everybody thinks the woman is the helpmate. No, it's the man. The man needs to help the woman. And I know a lot of people are going to argue with me about this, but the man is the actual helpmate, not the woman. So if your man is not helping, okay, there's a reason the wife makes the honey-do list. It's because the man needs to do things. The wife needs help. The wife needs help from the husband. That's why he does the honey-do list. Okay, we need so much help from our men. If you're making us do all these things, we don't need you. Okay, that's why men are getting bred out. Okay, that's why fewer and fewer men are being born these days. That's why men are being born weaker and weaker and weaker. It's because men are slowly evolving to to be more and more useless is because they're making themselves useless. So you need to vet these men who are useful. If your man's not useful, you need to find a useful one, okay? Don't put up with these men who aren't helping you, who are just like, babe, I know you'll find a solution. Get rid of him. Get rid of him now. Get rid of these men that make you carry your shoes. Get rid of these men that don't want to help you out financially. Get rid of these men who make you go 50-50. Just get rid of these men who need your money. Just get rid of these men. Get rid of these men who are just too busy making you do things, that are putting you to task, who are making you do all the work, who are not letting you rest in your feminine, okay? Because as a woman, you're supposed to be able to be feminine because you're a woman, all right? They need to quit making you rely on yourself. If you wanted to rely on yourself, you would be single. And honestly, with men like that, you are better off being single. Okay, so don't expect him to respond like a woman. Stop treating him like a woman. Start treating him like a man, okay? And expect him to be a man. If he's not responding like a man, get rid of him. That's it. Don't have any use for any men who aren't being men. Okay, you deserve better than that. You just want to get rid of a guy like that, because there may be some guy that you overlooked because you thought your man was supposed to be your best friend. You thought he was supposed to cry and eat ice cream with you. No, they're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to come up with solutions. They're supposed to want to help, okay? Even if you don't want his help, he's supposed to offer. He's supposed to try to do things for you, okay? They're supposed to open doors for you. They're supposed to pay for cars for you. They're supposed to do that. That's what they're supposed to be doing, all right? They're supposed to pay for dates. They are supposed to want to take you out. You're not supposed to be staying home, all right? So if he's just trying to leave you to figure things out yourself, I'm not saying you can't figure things out yourself, but if you've got a man around you, you're not supposed to have to. So that's stop treating him like another woman. He's not one. So that's really what I wanted to say, and I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed evening, and I will see you in the next content. Bye-bye.